in the skit.
So you trying to say I singing one in tune for real?
But no, low key, we hit the notes.
We was harmonizing. We was all giving it. We grew up in the church and was in the youth choir.
Y'all aren't gonna be singing during this.
It don't matter. Now maybe bust out no silver and gold on you to say what we really can do. Silver and gold. I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. No fame or fortune, no riches or told. I'd rather. Somebody came in too quick. Than silver and gold. Come on, Z.
How this episode is started.
Thank you for tuning into the Country Shit Podcast. I'm here with my girl, Azizah.
What's up?
B.
Up.
Charsha.
What's crack-a-lacking?
And I'm Valese J, a.k.a. the neighborhood publicist. How y'all ladies feeling today? What y'all got going on? How you mental? What you feeling like?
We getting there.
You hungry?
That's
What type of hungry? Like, you feel your stomach and your back hungry, or just like a little rumble in your
my
tummy?
stomach is in my ankles, and my ankles is ashy, so I'm extra cold because they ashy, and so it's really bad for me.
Now, I bought you some canvas beauty glaze. You should not be walking around
I
with
got
no
it.
ashy ankles.
I got it, but
Shout
I
out to
feel
Stormy.
Like,
Miss Stormy still.
Come on, Stormy.
I own every cent of beauty glaze that you done made.
Did you bring mine?
every cent.
I forgot to, but I got you next time.
Every cent. She bought so much of it. She even gave me one.
Yeah, but that's because I'm trying to spread the wealth. I got some for Z and Charsha too, because you don't have to be ashy.
Yeah, but mental health is, we getting there. What about you, Bridget?
Yeah, besides being hungry, it's been a good week for me. Life's been great.
Okay.
It's been great.
I heard behind it.
Yes, I foresee and I never foresaw this in my future, and we're still holding strong even after rain. I'm proud.
The wordplay.
Well, my year gonna be dope because this is the year of the tiger. Let them tell it.
Oh, come on.
1986.
Okay,
So,
period.
Fortune.
Okay.
That's all I want is the fortune here.
Oh.
So what we talking about today, Bridget? What's going on? What we talking about?
This is my favorite subject in the whole wide world. You may not twerk near my eggs. You hoes need business etiquette. And I'm here to give it to you.
Yeah, she's gonna give it to you because let's just tell you about her background. She is an operations manager. So Bridget likes to do things decent and in order.
Decent.
We also Southern and grew up in the church, so we definitely like to do things decent and in order.
Yes, Lord.
But I want to start off like, what experiences have y'all had with like businesses? It could be black, it could be brown, it could be whatever. Where is a horrible experience?
Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, twerking near my eggs is scaring the hoes. I'm a hoe that's scared because why are you twerking near my eggs and my French toast?
Yeah.
Everything don't have to be trap. I think that trap era traumatized me.
Yeah, it was such a weird time in life.
Cause I was like, especially when I did this is not a restaurant, but it was like the trap yoga. I'm like, I'm supposed to be relaxing, not turning up. You can't have me laying on my back talking about some nookie people.
Not to mention, they never play trap music because that is a genre that has requirements, you guys. It's not just hip hop from the South. That's a certain sound, by the way. But we'll talk about that another day.
I will say my experience was with the restaurant that everybody had grown to hate, the True Kitchen Cocktails. Them people tried to make me pay $40 for some pork chops that was breakfast pork chops that was over seasoned. and the music was too loud. I had to yell at the waiter to get my order, and the floors were slippery. So, and people was two-stepping in the very narrow walkway. So yeah,
Ice skate.
damn near. It wasn't a pleasant experience.
I'm gonna tell you when you fucked up.
Yeah, tell me, please, Terry.
Cause when I saw that video, that man wanted to do it. I told you not to go. I told you not to go. I saw that video. He yelled at that whole restaurant.
And let me tell you something. I'm a person that is big on accountability, and I'm not gonna even fight you over there because you did.
She said the reservation, talking about some weed. I said, no.
You did. Go. You did. And y'all, that picture had big, nice, juicy pork chops. That man brought me some breakfast pork chops. The greens was from Glory Greens, and the macaroni and cheese looked like soup. Not Glory. No,
it's the fact that you know your brands.
Hey, they said, what? I said, you can send the whole plate back. I didn't want nothing. I didn't even want the water. And my friend ordered pasta, and the pasta was dry. Even the way was like, yeah, it is a little dry. They overcooked it. Brought her some extra sauce in there, Charsha. $7 for the sauce he brought her.
Yeah, mercy. Lord, okay.
But I also feel like you cannot. He set the tone. Whoever the owner is set the tone. Because I feel like it's a lot of expectations for them to be what is it? The high quality dining, the fine dining, and I'm like, you can't. I'm sorry, you can't be playing that thug music. Because it's like really when you playing rap music, it's loud. You want people to have a good time.
And you have a certain type of energy.
Your energy. Yeah. But if you want people to be sat down, play some neo soul, play some classical.
I would just like to say too, I've noticed a lot with when it comes to like black establishments that have that type of aesthetic. It's like y'all be so dead set on getting so many people there. I know that y'all be over capacity. And I know if somebody was called a fire marshal, they would shut y'all down. Because it should make no sense that if I turn around 90 degrees, that I slap everybody behind me. When I tell you I was so tight, it have been so tight in black-owned restaurants that have that aesthetic, it can't, like, you can't even sit there and eat comfortably because you like this the whole time because you done invited so many people into the establishment. So that's another reason. I be like, if they playing it, they doing it, I don't want to go. Like, it ain't that real for me. I just want to come to eat. I don't want to twerk.
Right. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of the topic. Let's just really dive into it. So Bridget, since this is your profession, let's get your professional opinion on what you see in the black-owned restaurants that you believe might be causing some of the friction. You know, Keith Lee coming to Dallas. We don't want to get embarrassed. You know, the last two places have really been, you know, ain't been good for you, boy. They've been embarrassing.
No, plus he already went to Houston Shoutout, so I ain't trying to be embarrassed by Dallas. But, you know, the main thing that I see is that there are a lot of people who are like hustlers getting into the restaurant industry. They don't really have a passion for it. They're getting into it as a way to make money, in which, of course, you're going into business, you want to make money. But they don't have a passion for it. They don't do their research. It just feels like a money grab. And they're making everything like the club. If I want a club experience, I will go to the club. I'm coming to eat eggs. I don't want your booty cheeks over my eggs.
Girl, shake the booty cheeks.
Little booty brioche eggs.
You gotta set the right foundation. You gotta set the right tone.
Right.
And if you don't want a particular type of energy or a particular type of crowd, that comes like from every aspect of it. Location. It comes from the type of music, like you were saying, neo soul, things of that nature. The aesthetic, the menu. I am so tired of everybody opening up a restaurant with a grass wall, lamb chops, hookah, and a DJ.
And a piece of parking lot, and you're gonna charge me $30.
Don't forget the shrimp and grits.
Oh, the fish and grits. But
please,
it's not that either. It's you overcharging me for the smallest quantity of food. Like, I remember somebody I forgot where we was. It was somewhere here. But the bowl was literally this big, and it was 2 shrimp, and you telling you want $37. You can go to hell today, tomorrow, the day after that. I'll be fucking damn if I'm going to pay that much for some shrimp and grits. And I'm not a person that's cheap with, especially coming to food. If I want it, I want it. But y'all just price gouging at this point. It's ridiculous. Yes. Food ain't good, atmosphere ain't good. It's just horrible.
Yeah, and to go to Bridget's point, being a restaurateur and being somebody who owns a restaurant are two different things, and I think you get different experiences based on how that person views themselves. because I know people don't like to do things decent and in order, but it's a reason why certain cocktails be on people's menus because they go well and pair well with the food that's on their menu. But you'd have to actually have a chef, a food consultant, or somebody like that to help you, build a better experience. And I also don't like how, like, because this conversation, like, we probably gonna get to the comments. There are gonna be some people who agree with us, gonna be some people who disagree. I don't care about that. But I hate the fact that we can't critique Black businesses without people making it like, oh, you trying to bring them down. It's like, am I trying to bring you down, or am I trying to tell you, like, let's elevate this experience because we are worth giving ourselves a great experience. Everything ain't white supremacy.
Right.
Like, some stuff is in that order because it makes everybody experience better.
Right.
It's not saying the way they do everything is right, but there are some things that, corporations put them steps in a place for a reason, and you might want to model those.
I do not like an entrepreneur who became an entrepreneur because they didn't want to follow somebody else's rules. Those are the worst business owners to me. And of course, I'm more specific. You just didn't want to follow them because you don't want anybody to be a boss. When you become an entrepreneur, when you become an owner of something, you still have to answer to somebody. And that's your clients and that's your customers. Mm-hmm. You never, ever get to be in this world and not have to answer to somebody.
Right.
And that really affects the way that a lot of these atmospheres turn out.
I also don't like slash niggas. And I feel like a bunch of slash niggas get into the restaurant industry. Because, like, your slashes got to coincide with slash.
You got to explain to the people what a slash nigga is.
I'm about to. A slash nigga is somebody who, like, I do this, slash this. But after the slashes, they still got to compliment each other. Like, it makes sense to be like, I'm a rapper, and then you start to learn the business. So slash, now you a producer. Then you start to be more involved with the video. Right. Slash, now you a music producer, whatever, or videographer, whatever. But you can't be like, oh, I used to do taxes,
and then now I'm an Airbnb.
Now I got Airbnb. Fold your arms in the in the pictures in the postcard.
Slash, you do mobile detailing.
Yeah, mobile detailing. Slash, dog walker. Slash, your life ain't together. How you gonna coach me?
Yeah, I would say this. When it comes to spending my money, I don't care if you black, white, green, whatever. If it ain't right, it just ain't right. And Black people feel like we got to give each other such a pass because, oh, we Black, let us make it. Yeah, it's true to a sense, but I feel like because we Black, we know better. And it's like some of the stuff we do, y'all know just ain't right. Like, again, I'm going back to those fucking breakfast pork chops because y'all know y'all was dead ass wrong for that. Like, that picture show thick, succulent pork chops, and you want the top tier dollar for that, and you bring out that, like, you know that's not right. So don't expect me to give you a pass, be like, hey, she went somewhere else, she wouldn't have claimed. And yes, she would have, because she's spending her money. She gonna say something every time.
Now, I will say this about the prices. So I'm going to play a little bit of devil's advocate. And I normally don't do that.
The devil don't need him.
He don't.
The devil don't need no advocate. He's all by himself.
Period.
But I will say, if you are a small Black business owner and you compare it to, like, people who have more access to resources, a lot of times they don't get the discounts in the food, or they don't have the capital. Yeah. So they do have to charge more because they don't get the access to the wholesale. That's not what I'm saying,
Bridget. What I'm saying is, if you advertising thick, succulent pork chops, I need and that's on your menu. That's what I'm expecting to pay for.
You make that little run.
If you buy her and that her look a certain way on that picture, you getting this bottle of a rat. What you gonna do?
You'll give it back.
Okay, then.
But the pricing, I know pricing is a big thing in, like, the Black community when we talk about certain things. Now, sometimes the prices be out of order. I can tell y'all didn't do no type of formula. Y'all just came up with it as a money grab. But then we do have to talk about, like, the lack of resources that Black and brown businesses don't really have access to. We can see that now as far as the DEI initiatives kind of being attacked and people being sued for helping business owners. So sometimes with the price, we do have to give a little grace, but business owners, if you are charging that, you also have to give up your end of the bargain too and make sure that you provide the proper experience for your people.
And I would also like to say, you have to, first off, don't let us know that you're charging us for that. It's a way you can work that into your price without me looking at my receipt and it's saying health insurance fee, aesthetic fee.
Exactly.
That looks stupid.
Yeah.
That looks stupid because why am I paying for your workers' health insurance? And I'm not saying that I shouldn't be, but I should not know that 4% of my
Finesse me
ticket
is what you're
price.
saying.
Yeah, it's like, okay, if you want to give all your workers health insurance, this entree needs to be $52 so you can make sure that they can get their health insurance. But don't put that shit on my receipt. That looks stupid as hell.
So are you saying a lot of these businesses just going in with what you be saying, Z, no plan, just vibes?
No plan, just vibes. No plan, just vibes. A lot of them, you'll be surprised, they don't even have like 5-year forecasts. They don't have formulas for their pricing. They don't think ahead. And so you always money grabbing.
They don't have nothing set up straight. Because a lot of y'all who could have legally got PPP loan money missed out because your business was set up under your homeboy round the corner named Auntie House. You ain't got no real bank account, and then you wondering why. That also plays into why.
I got to Zelle you my payment, baby. This is a business. Why am I Zelling you? Why is that your only form of getting your money?
Like, set up your bank account.
Right.
Get you a QuickBooks. Get you a PayPal.
I want, like, the first time I heard of the whole trap brunch thing, I think it was circa 2015. I seen it on Instagram. Somebody was doing it in Atlanta. And after that, it just kind of like took off. And I just want to know, like, for me, it was never appealing to me. It was just y'all dressing up in Chelsea brunch boots and dancing over food. So what do y'all think just made it like so appealing to people? Like, oh, we gotta go.
It was just more so when it comes to like when it comes to black people, we get some, everybody you want to experience it. So when you go to different cities, and then with different cities come different music. So it's like you go to Memphis and go to trap brunch, you may or may not hear the same music you would hear if you go to Atlanta or if you go to Dallas and go to trap brunch. So I think it was just something that black people had, and it's like, ooh, it made brunch fun or more fun. But I think it just took a thing of its own, and it just, to me, went downhill.
I think we married day parties and brunch, and that's what became the problem. Because there used to be two separate experiences.
Yeah.
Let me eat first, and then I can come to the day party, get drunk.
Yeah, that used to be how it was. You go to brunch, and then you go to the day party. But now brunch is the day party. And I'm not, I don't think I'm here. I don't think I'm here for brunch being the day party.
You think it's because we getting older? It's because it's no longer appealing to us, or it just was never appealing?
Even me being young.
Yeah, because it's, like when I'm at a party, we dance and we having fun. I'm at brunch, I can't hear you.
Yeah. I hate shouting at my waiter to be like, what you say? I would like. Yeah, I don't like that neither.
And then also, this is another thing. I'm gonna say this is gonna piss some people off, but I feel like because if you look at it, well, I also coincided with the Black Lives Matter movement, and I would say a lot of you new black people got real excited to like know you was black finally, and felt the need to show us that in every single way.
And we didn't need that. We was already black like this and not like this. And you decided like, oh my God, I'm finally black. Oh my God.
Like,
I went to HBCU and found out I was black.
One thing I ain't never had to question or understand is that I am black. I've never had to prove it. You can see me in this all black. Okay, I'm black here. Y'all from Memphis, where Martin Luther King was killed. One thing we know.
Hey, don't highlight that part though. Like you could have highlighted a lot of other things about the M. Don't highlight that.
We can highlight everything. He stole
don't highlight that neither. But
died on the tour.
Please, follow that note. Like, don't do that.
But no, my point was that like we know like Black history a big part of where we came from.
Right.
So we never I don't think I grew up ever feeling like I had to discover my blackness. Like I feel like a lot of people did during that era, and they like limited blackness and watered it down to just these couple of things, and that spurred this whole movement of just terrible
black
practices.
Decisions. Yeah. The whole trap brunch and trap yoga and trap this, I was just like, again, great concept. Think it's amazing. Just not for me. It's a hard no.
And it can't be everyday life.
No.
Like, I'm here on a Wednesday in the middle of the day and the music is so loud and I cannot hear anything. Why is there a DJ? I'm just so confused.
Yeah.
Why is there hookah everywhere? Let's talk about hookah.
Oh, Father.
How we rebranded tobacco.
Because where did this come from? That it just took like this huge epidemic of just hookah being at the restaurant.
Now I have a best friend. He's definitely a hookah connoisseur, even before it was like a thing. Like you go to his house, he has like the real deal thing. He gets shipped from overseas. Like he's been about their life forever. Neither here nor there, but some people really partaking like for real, for real. Now, what you said as far as y'all rebranded tobacco, a lot of y'all just out here smoking dirt and calling it fun. It's like, okay, if that's your thing, go for it.
I feel like Big Tobacco really did sneak up hookah on. Like, that was their way
And
of
then vape
dang,
pens.
Because you think about it, millennials, we don't really smoke cigarettes. They didn't
Right.
Air was so serious for us.
Yeah.
I didn't.
It was
like
some truth
that.
commercials
I
for
couldn't
us.
do it. No.
cigarette commercial.
And that
It
lady
was
with the stuff in
smoking
the
and
baby, I don't want that.
Yeah, that
I
lady
don't
on
want
that
that.
commercial, that scarred me, baby. I'm like, I ain't gonna never pick no cigarette
That
up.
one and their little egg commercials. I mean, this
Yeah.
your life on
This is your life. This is your
on-
life
now
on
your brain
drugs.
on drugs. It ain't do nothing but make me hungry. But I was just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I see like now hookah and the vapes. And
The
stuff that
vapes.
help.
Well, they got a thing against the vapes now. So, because me being a person of science and having a lot of sense and degrees and certifications, I was just like, you're smoking something in hot metal. I mean, you might as well do crack because at least glass won't get in your. That's just was my thinking. But now they've done the due diligence.
And people who have recovered from crack look nice.
They look nice because.
But the people that's recovering from vapes don't, because we all on,
But
on
that's
TikTok
that's the
going
point.
back and forth.
That's my
that's the
point.
point.
They
Hey,
ain't recovered.
if you're gonna do any drug, make it crack.
Just saying.
Just saying.
my
Or
uncle.
not any at all.
We're not promoting
Now
drug
you
use.
might lose teeth, but you know, hey, I know plenty of crackheads that have recovered from a lot of things, but
They
neither
have
here
had
nor there.
chemical dependency problem.
That's it.
You
So,
know, side note, y'all do know crack is on a resurgence for real.
because it's cheap. No matter what Auntie Whitney said.
I mean, she did make
said
too
it
much
was cheap.
money. So, she felt that
She just said crack is
But in
whack.
this, she said it was cheap. She
Cheap
said crack is cheap. Dude, I make too much money.
She wanted the good stuff.
Well, she got it. Ooh.
But okay, and the good stuff is you need to get your operations in order in your business. No matter it be a restaurant, a boutique, whatever you do in business, you get your operations in order.
Yeah.
Because people do need to give Black businesses grace because we do not have the access to funding and all of that good stuff. But you also need to make sure you are giving people a proper experience, especially when you're charging them top dollar.
Yeah.
The main thing is you don't know it all. And sometimes I feel like as Black people, I don't know, like, and maybe we could dive deeper into that. Like we come into something, I guess we don't want to be told about ourselves, or we don't really want to take constructive criticism about certain things. But you're not going to know everything. And when you become an entrepreneur, when you become an owner of something, you really do have to like humble yourself, because there's a lot of things that you're going to find out that you can't just Google. You have to talk to somebody about. You have to build community.
Take this for example. I've never podcasted before, but I've learned a lot today. So you have to take direction. You can't say, oh, I think you should sit here because this is your better life. Well, this is my good side. Well, Negro, I'm telling you, sit here because this is where you need, you have to be coachable. You have
I
to
don't
be
think
able to
they
get
are.
word.
And I always wonder, do they talk to the older Black businesses in the neighborhood? Because they usually have longevity.
Mr. Williams know what he talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Food be right. You get
Yeah.
more than what you thought you were going to get.
Plate be heavy.
It's a reasonable price.
Bag be leaning to the side.
They're very
Juices
receptive.
busting out the bottle.
Yeah, they receptive when you have an issue. You know, that's that customer service.
That's
Yeah,
the biggest
that's a big
thing.
one.
The biggest thing.
Let's talk about you girlies that
They
started
be
y'all.
doing braces in the last chair.
Please.
What was you finna say?
We're not gonna talk about illegal activity because that is illegal.
That is illegal.
I mean, it is.
People go to school for 12 years and know how to do braces, but we just gonna talk about. We don't even say girls. I'm just gonna say a lot of you people that started your businesses off Instagram and y'all don't even have websites yet, and then y'all get to a point where y'all get websites, and then you was like, don't contact me on Instagram. Hey, ma'am, you didn't even have a Shopify site a year ago, and all your customer service on here now. It's gonna take some time for your people to get acclimated over. But y'all be going off on the customer like, why is you in my comments asking about your order? Relax. Just say, hey, if you could you please refer to this email? Could you call this number? You don't got to go hard at your customer like that. They spending money with you. They just want to know where they stuff is.
But also, if I order something 3 months ago.
Now that's different.
I'm
And,
coming
and
at
even
you
in
from
your
all angles.
website or whatever, you telling me that it's like a 7 to 10 business day. That's the issue. And then you want to get attitude. It's never happened to me, but that's what I've seen on the internet.
Nah.
Yes, especially the hairdressers.
And
First,
that's why I go to a beautician.
fact,
Thank you.
mine is
Licensed.
licensed.
Shout out to Billy Ross.
Cause she
See
don't
you next
have,
week.
Shout out to Shalorian.
Yes.
Shalorian do 3 out of the 4
Somebody
people up here.
beauty.
Yeah. Billy.
But no,
See you, girl.
because I think like one problem is hairdressers are not goes back to operations. A lot of stuff in a lot of states they're not required to be licensed anymore.
What?
And when they
To
do certain things,
services.
so if you do braids and you
I
do
was gonna
wigs
say
and weaves,
You don't
you
have
don't
to
have to be
be.
licensed to do
Mhm.
those.
Shut your mouth.
Which is
Yeah.
also why they had them 52 rules about how they're not going to wash your hair. You got to come in there blow dry. They can't do any of that legally because then the state board could come in. But as long as they don't wash your hair, blow dry, do any of that, they technically are not acting as a beautician because you can't use any chemicals.
You hoes done found a loophole for the loophole. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
But damn. Okay.
But yeah, that's why they have all those terrible rules and operational practices, which goes back to the fact you don't want nobody to be your boss because a lot of times y'all don't want to go to school because you don't want nobody telling you what to do. You don't want to have to apprentice in nobody's shop. You don't want nobody correcting your behavior. And I just this is my personal opinion. I don't think you need to own a business unless you have worked somewhere.
And you've been an outstanding employee.
And I honestly feel like you need to have been in leadership at some point because I think those skills, you then take them into your business and you can understand from both perspectives. Like you can understand from being, you know, the person who's being told what to do and the person who has to tell people what to do.
Right.
Because what's crazy to me is that a lot of businesses, they don't even have budgets. I've worked with some people that would just like not even have a daily sales goal. A daily, you have rent to pay, people to pay, and you don't even have a daily sales goal. It's insane.
Now, I had a small little business way back, you know, young. I was just doing accessories. Even I had enough sense to know that I needed a separate account for my little jewelry and what my bills was coming out of. And I was helping somebody else kind of do the same thing. And she didn't know that. I was like, why would you be paying your rent out of the same account that you get inventory out of? Like, that's crazy. It's all the same thing. I said,
No, it's not.
I was like, you gonna forever be hustling backwards because
She going to jail.
you going to jail.
She going to jail.
Jail.
In the words of funky
But
jail.
and I wasn't even like business savvy, but I at least had enough sense to know that, like, for me, just to keep my money separate, like, this is my money I made for my jewelry sales, and this is how I pay. This is what I make on my job and pay my bills. So people don't even have that together. And to me, that's just common sense one-on-one, but people really don't know that.
When we started our business, we did all types of like mentorship programs. We talked to several business owners in the industry to understand like the way of the world. Because even though we know, we went to school, we worked in corporate and did X, Y, and Z. Sometimes when you're entering different industries, it's completely different, and you just don't know what to expect sometimes. So seeking out mentorship and actually shadowing people, being a student, like you said, being coachable.
Yeah.
Because you always gonna have to grow as a leader.
And the thing is, Google can help you. Start on Google. Even Googling business owners in your area. Because you know what we did? We saw Mahisha Dellinger on TV. Then we Googled her. Found out she was in Dallas. And guess what? We went to an event that she was at and she became one of our mentors to help us with business. Seeking guidance. Being coachable. Not being offended when somebody tells you to do something differently. Even if you like really love your idea. Your idea might be good, but it still might need more fleshing out. And also to go back to Google, there are a ton of free resources in your city, especially if you live in a major city. There are so many free resources you can get as a business owner or as somebody who think about entrepreneurship that you could go to before you start your business and jump off the porch and piss us all off. And now we making TikToks and tweets about how we hate your restaurant or this, that, and the third. And then you on there yelling back at us about how we tearing down the Black community.
I was actually about to bring up social media. Like, how do y'all feel that social media has either hindered or helped Black businesses in the regard of like the experiences that we have?
I just want to say support your local library.
Read.
Hand comprehension.
Please.
I think it's just one of them things where it's a gift and curse. You gotta take the good with the bad. So it's a lot of people that's gotten more business, but I also feel like it's a lot of people who And we see where when Keith Lee went somewhere, they ignored. Like, it's a lot of times they ignore. They'll ignore the comments, but then they'll get on the internet like, oh, what can we do to make it better? Like, you didn't even listen to your current patrons. So it's like, you need to listen to them.
When it comes to social media and black businesses, I feel like it's all vanity sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I got to go and pull the curtain back for myself, because especially if it's like some celebrity they're endorse. Like what's that place Blame It on Quay was promote King Crabs or something in Houston, that they was promoting real heavily, and everybody was going, like Nene Leakes and Phaedra and all them was going, and they had like a 2-3 year run. And me being who I was, I'm like, okay, when I get to Houston next time, I'm gonna go down there. And it was horrible. I mean, the shrimp tasted like bologna. It was a terrible experience for me. So
I also want to interject. Like, listen, I do understand that when celebrities patronize your business, it can get you a lot of more business. But you need to put more emphasis on your everyday people that's keeping you afloat. Them people be in town there one time.
That's it. Yeah.
And that's exactly why Keith Lee does things the way he does. I know some people get mad when he's like, I'm just a regular person. I want to be treated like a regular person. He sends his family, in and stuff to get the food, because that's his point. He's like, if you want consistent business, you have to treat the people who are going to be here consistently well. Because Nene Leakes ain't coming to your spot every week.
Exactly.
But the everyday working woman like us, that could end up being our new happy hour spot that we like, oh girl, let's go here every Thursday.
Yeah, because that's really where your bread and butter is. Your bread and butter is your everyday person. That person is working at 9 to 5. That person is giving you their hard-earned money. That's the person you're going to always see on a consistent basis. So you should work harder to keep that person happier versus than your celebrity, because your celebrity going to zoom in and zoom out. And a lot of times they zoom in and want something free, and they may or may not even hype your business up. So...
And that's somebody who works with both celebrities, athletes, all that stuff. And my everyday people, my entrepreneurs, those are the people who have been with me since I started my company in 2019. That ain't going nowhere, who consistently pay their bills on time.
Wow.
I'm just saying, don't let these people looking like they got money fool you into thinking that they always pay their bills.
Because she don't take no afterpay.
These strikes have proven that a lot of us got a lot more money than your faves. Just saying.
Oh, there's gonna be a podcast for another day.
But I feel like social media puts people in a place where they feel like it looks cool to be an entrepreneur, but nobody wants to put in the work to actually do it. You working a 9 to 5. Okay, you're there every day, and then you become an entrepreneur. It seems like you could do all these things, and your schedule is flexible, but I'm working consistently. I don't have a cutoff time necessarily. I can make a cutoff time, but that doesn't mean that it should stop, So I feel like social media has just painted that it's so cool to be an entrepreneur, but people don't really know what it means. And then we end up with a lot of people opening businesses, and that's why we get the poor customer service. We get the poor quality products and everything. So it's just a trickle-down effect.
And also with social media, get a social media manager and a publicist, because a lot of y'all businesses be killing yourselves responding to people in the comments like you talking to your homegirl. You cannot talk to your customers crazy and think they should continue spending their money with you.
Some of them will come up there and beat your ass.
Oh God,
I'm for real.
So
words can get you hurt.
Yeah. Hey. All right.
Sticks and stones.
So as far as the trap brunches, are we saying that we just need to do away with them all together? Or are you saying there is a way we can improve the culture on them?
I don't want nobody
twerking,
getting up, talking about some hands on your knees while I'm trying to eat.
Shake that ass for dreams. Shake that ass
and not only that, I don't need you bumping my table swag surfing.
There's already no space. We got 4 booths.
I don't think we should do away with it. It's not my thing. But I think it can be improved for the people who like to go.
It needs to be separation of space. If people want to get up, dance and stuff, maybe have a section where they're just literally like dancing, and then you have your sections where people are just literally eating.
Okay. So maybe we should make those trap things. Maybe we should make them events, and they should be held at event centers versus the restaurant.
And we should look up what trap means in the music that goes with it.
Yes, and pay the right music, because y'all. baby, we talking about trap music. And y'all playing Fat Joe Lean Back. That's not trap music.
No.
Don't talk about
The
him.
only trap is him thinking that he black.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Y'all know I
That-
got a list
alright.
about why I don't like him.
That's the only trap.
Ooh, all right,
Azizah,
Valese.
tell the people why you don't like Fat Joe. This
Ooh.
has nothing to do
I
with what
gotta
we talking
bring
about.
out my.
But go ahead.
Oh, Father Lord.
She has her notes.
Oh, Father Lord.
Give me a moment.
You know, we gotta come prepared.
Oh,
Mhm.
Jesus. I wasn't ready.
And
Mhm.
she dislikes Fat Joe the way I dislike Drake. And I have a very long list. You guys should just go on my TikTok at the neighborhood publicist and see I made videos of it. So I don't even have to rehash it here. But no, like she has valid reasons. And some of them are really petty.
Oh, here you go.
But go ahead, tell the people why.
Says nigga, but he is not black. Puerto Rican.
Ricken.
Just like me.
Called out.
Oh,
I'm not denying it. I wouldn't expect it.
Y'all
Called
see
out.
that folks see how she lying.
You gotta check the
She,
bag.
it's like okay, so like your granddad, like her great granddad,
Yeah, it's removed.
but he in there.
It's just one great.
I'm trying to say you. Wait, I'm on your side.
Okay.
This your house.
Now she poking holes in the movie you threw up.
Called out Joe Rogan for saying nigga, but he refuses to stop.
Oh.
Now, word on the curb is Big
Okay.
Pun was allegedly abusing and pistol whipping his wife,
Oh.
and he claimed that he was not aware of the abuse.
How long? Big
But
Pun
you
was out here
know-
really punishing people?
Everybody want to be blind when it comes to that.
Wait,
I guess-
seriously?
His wife, yeah. I vividly remember seeing a video way back on the day on Twitter. I don't know who posted it, but she was like at the top of the stairs screaming and scared. And he was at the bottom he clearly couldn't get up the stairs. So I'm not being funny, I'm serious. No, I'm honestly being serious.
I know, but it's still the visual. It's
Oh
the
yeah,
visual.
so he's at the bottom of the stairs. Envision that scene in Precious.
Mm.
That's exactly how it was. And she was at the top of the stairs screaming and like, please stop all that. And he was just at the bottom of the stairs being very aggressive.
Allegedly.
Mm.
Allegedly. Allegedly, he holding Big Pun's royalties. Did
I
about.
believe it. Did it,
He's
boots.
knock knees, slew footed. He got snitching allegations. His nickname is Joey Crack. Who does that?
Well, he
And
be
the
showing
origin
his
story for it is
is-
even worse.
He
you
be
heard
showing his
it?
crack, right?
No,
His booty crack.
It was because he wasn't doing it on purpose, but because he was the healthier dude. And, you know,
His pants be
was missing, and so
sagging.
the girls start calling him Joey Craig.
Yeah.
He only defends 2 women, barely, but only because he know that they could be he knows them, only because he know them. He has a lazy eye. He looks like a deflated Michelin man. His booty crack always showing.
Joey Craig.
He won't keep his shirt on during performances. He only makes anthem music. Oh, he's DJ Khaled's best friend.
Oh,
that's
that
a
is
problem
annoying
with
enough.
that.
Another person
That's
I
another-
despise like Jazzy Faye.
Yes.
Well, that's Azizah reasons for why she don't like Fat Joe. We just got y'all the extra bonus. So I guess Fat Joe gonna be out, you know. I'm just gonna sit with my little tea and say, bless your heart, Fat Joe.
Not me.
It's the fact that he caught the shade like that.
Pew, pew, pew,
Well, he's on
pew.
Shade Room.
No,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Azizah shade room.
The southern
And we
shade
don't mention
room.
those other places on this platform.
Oh yeah, because bless that whole platform's hard. There's some good people over there, but I don't really care for that platform at all. I don't. It does more harm than it does good.
For sure.
The sad part is, I think they could turn it around and take it in a different direction if they. Once again, I just feel like respected the customers and their consumer more. Even for example, TMZ, are they messy? Yes, but they still try to do it in a way that like isn't just always like tearing they people down. And like we was talking about Keith Lee, we was talking about restaurants. I love how he made a point to say like, Shade Room, I gave away such and such. Y'all didn't post that, but y'all will post somebody responding negatively to a video of mine. And he was like, y'all never post none of the good things my family does, like that we're doing out here in the community, but you always posting the negative. And so sometimes I just want is everybody does this, everybody's community, and I'm not talking about everybody's community because I'm black. I don't care what the everybody else doing. I'm talking about what we doing because we can't afford to do what everybody else is doing
that.
because it costs us more.
Sure do.
So I think we just gotta hold ourselves not to a higher standard, but we gotta hold ourselves to just a standard, period.
Right.
That, you know, everybody else doesn't because we don't live in the world that they do.
Right.
And so we can't do the things that they do and get away with them. Even like y'all know I don't care. The HBCUs, the issues. Y'all, keep coming up about these children dorms, but then yet y'all spending hella money on festivals. Let's get our priorities.
That's what got
in order.
me. Cause Howard, I could have sworn they was talking about Mo, the Bestos, all that stuff. But y'all got Victoria Monet and Chloe Halle at y'all. I'm just confused. I'm so confused. Y'all be taking that money to get
I
these
have
babies
yet to
dorms.
understand how Tennessee State University has a hall or dorm named after Oprah Winfrey, and she's yet to do anything for that school. I want y'all to make it make sense. And they ain't changed the name yet. She
don't
didn't
do
graduate
nothing,
for that.
or she don't do enough.
She hasn't done anything. That I mean, if y'all see this and I'm wrong, correct me, but I don't even think they got earned there. I mean, granted, she didn't graduate from TSU because she went on to do amazing things, but she would have started school in Ghana. And they fight for accreditation every other year. It's like, that's crazy. But y'all be sending your kids to black schools. It's like, we would like to. If y'all gonna feed them, if y'all gonna house them, if they ain't got to worry about their degree being in vain, if they don't have to worry about predatory lenders like Sally Mae and Navy and all that taking advantage of them once they graduate, like, we would love to send our kids there. But no, sorry, not sorry. So bless y'all heart too.
Yep, even with less resources, we can do it things decent and in
order.
order.
Cause why don't babies gotta fight y'all to get they refund checks?
Listen,
I know people who still
fight.
have not gotten their refund checks.
I just seen the video.
Like, seriously, like, when I went to school the first time, I went to U of M. Our bursar's office was on point. Like, when I first went to U of M, we would get our refund checks like 2 weeks before school even started.
Same.
Now, mine was direct deposit.
Yep, yeah, I was too. That's what I'm saying. 2 weeks before, and I remember I had friends going to TSU, and they be like, damn near in November
when I had no refund.
They about to kick me out of school and drop out my class because I ain't got my money right. And I be like, bro, the semester we about to take finals, y'all. They be like, nope. I remember one time they went to the bursars off with me because they had came home to visit. They're like, we finna be in there all day. And I was probably like number 15 in line. We was in that line all of 10 minutes. They like, bro, do you know we was at TSU? We would have been up here 4 hours. I said, nah, we don't play them right there, guys, up here. Them folks want you in and they want you out. They don't want no complaints.
I know 2 people who transferred from TSU to Memphis because of it. They ain't make money right.
The money ain't never right.
Back, but I was just like, I think it's horrible. Like, these people kids want to be there. They want to be at the HBCU. They want to learn. They want to be amongst their friends. And,
for sure.
College students do. But you're making it unbearable.
And we want the HBCUs to flourish. We want them to have good academic programs, good athletic programs. We don't want to always send out Juju from the hood. This the best ball player. And we don't always want to send them to Bama and, all these other schools. But we got to step it up. We got to do better by these kids. So bless y'all hearts. Like,
yeah, and just to wrap this up, we know the systemic issues. The caveat is there. Don't bring all that up. We talking about what we can do amongst ourselves. We can't change the whole system, but we can change how we're moving within the system.
For sure.
To do better in the circumstances that we are currently faced with. So they just lead us on. Okay. Who called me on file to the HBCU? Who called me on file?
Baby, clearly nobody.
Nobody.
Can I bring up something about who called was on file?
Ooh, who called was on file?
Tyrone Hankerson, baby. Y'all remember him?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Tyrone Hankerson, I would love to talk to you and bring you to the show because, baby, Tyrone Hankerson had the fashions, the photo shoots. Tyrone Hankerson made history. Yes, God, honey.
How you finesse that school out of that?
Baby, Tyrone Hankerson was like, look, y'all ain't got it, but I do.
Y'all was wondering where y'all refund checks at in his Gucci loafers.
Right here in my pocket.
Probably in Italy now.
Listen, Tyrone Hankerson was like, hey, my card on file every time I go to the Gucci store. Yes.
Well, I ain't gonna say, would that be a man that matters?
We ain't there yet, but nah. You can't scam the people and be a man that matter. But I was here for the fashions. Because them loafers, them mustard loafers he had on when he was jumping up like he was Drew Hill in that picture. Y'all remember that one? Yeah. Where he was doing, yeah. That was all right.
He was fly though. I will say, at least he stole y'all money and was looking good.
It went
with
towards some good stuff.
And I don't think he did no jail time behind it.
No, he just had to pay
Pay it back.
restitution.
Restitution.
Yeah.
Boy, who is your lawyer?
Yo, let us know. I mean, I don't plan on doing no
I don't plan on doing it, but I know some people. Especially with the PPP loan stuff. Card on file. Who else card was on file from the HBCU? With Deion card on file when he lived Jackson State?
Okay, so
had to be because allegedly the people weren't really paying nothing. He was paying for that stuff out of pocket.
Allegedly. So okay, we got to do one good. You know, we got to say something good. You can't tell nobody down without extending the hand to build them up. I don't know if y'all grandmas taught y'all that. Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to think of something good that happened at HBCU recently that I saw, that I've seen on the internet streets or something.
So I will say there was one, of course, from Howard. They actually did a collaboration with Nike.
Oh yeah,
that was really
yeah.
cool.
Nike
Really
carbs
cool.
on
Oh
fire.
yeah. Oh, the matter of fact, Nike did a whole HBCU campaign. I knew a few of the people that was in it.
Okay,
Ismail Mitch, we mutuals and stuff on Twitter. She a comedian.
Oh, yeah.
She went to FAMU. That was Nike did the collaboration. That was great. So
Okay.
they just got to show you the HBCUs, they birth greatness. So we want them to get greater, so we can birth more greatness from them.
Okay, all right.
That was super dope.
Super dope. Okay, so Azizah, what you got for the people with the Southern sayings? Like, what's something that we say that people always be asking us what that mean? Because I feel like all the time, especially even though we in Texas, I always tell you this place is not the South that I'm used
different.
to.
Hey,
It's so different.
Put that camera on me.
Southwest.
Texas is not. Texas is in the South. Texas is not Southern, and it's a difference.
I agree.
Geographically, are we in the South? Yes, we are. But y'all are not Southern people. Y'all just not. This belong to the Hispanics for a reason. Y'all should have left it to them because y'all ain't decent. I moved here. I had to learn real quickly. Y'all don't say please, yes ma'am, no ma'am, thank you, excuse me.
It was more Midwestern vibes.
It's Southwest. It's yeah. That's why Tex makes a thing down here. But whatever. So what we be saying, Z?
What we be saying? Don't be running in and out of the house. Gonna let the air out. And that means you need to stay in or out because you ain't letting my good air out my house.
Yeah.
And then if you
And
do
I don't
that
want
every
you-
day, you need to decide you're gonna be in or you're gonna be out. You gotta
And I
pick
also
something.
don't want you sitting on my couch smelling like outside.
Yeah.
Now that's a good one. People don't know. There's people who don't know what it means to
Smell like
outside.
Smell like outside.
Speaking of, I told the man, don't sit on my bed with your outside clothes on. And he was like, looking at me like, I'm like, don't sit on my bed with your outside. You either sit in the chair or take them clothes off if you want to sit on my bed. But
I
you can't
think
sit on my bed
people
with
really
clothes.
don't understand the amount of germs they come across when they're outdoors. That's why, like, you come in our house, you have to take your shoes off. Like, it's filthy out there, and you tracking all type of stuff on my carpet. You sitting on my bed. It's just nasty. So yes, outside does have a smell. Outside does carry germs, and you are not allowed to bring outside things into the home.
It smell like allergies.
And wet dogs.
You like when I have allergies along with sinus issues. So it's like, I can smell fresh cut grass.
Yeah.
I hate that smell. I hate it.
I
can
When
smell
rain-
water.
When rain come, I can't
Yeah.
stand it. And sometimes, smell like outside mean you coming in the house smelling musty. Fix that too.
Because them two different smells.
Different smells.
Them
Fix
two
it.
different smells.
Anywho, well, Charsha, you brought up
Yes.
Tyrone Hankerson. I asked you, was that a man that mattered?
Well, Tyrone, you didn't make the cut, but you definitely are honorable mention, and I do
It's
want
the
you to.
honorable mention.
I
When
mean,
he's
Tyrone,
unhonorable.
listen.
That was a elite level of scamming though. Like for real, he was wrong for doing it to the black school. Like had he done it at Belmont, I probably would have been like,
Go Tyrone, guy.
go ahead, go Tyrone. But you did it at the
You
black
know the
students.
funding
Come
is
on, man,
already
you
tight.
already know the funding ain't the same. You ain't have to do the black school like that. But I understood it. Did I? Do I agree with it?
Nah.
No, but did I understand?
But it was children that literally could not like go to school, and like they had to like leave
Yeah,
for
I really feel
semesters
that,
and all
yeah.
that. Yeah, like it was parents like where if some people that paid out of pocket was like, okay, where the money at? So Tyrone is like, call me with the lawyer. But a man that matters this week, Joey Badass. Now he matters because they killed off his character, Raising Kanan. Because Unique didn't have to die like that, but he only died because Joey was like, you know, he got the album coming out, touring, and the schedules could not coexist. But Joey, he, to me, and Valese, you may know better than me, I think he's unproblematic. He makes good music. Now, he's one of the younger rappers that I will listen to. He one of the ones, besides Lil Baby, I was like, okay, I can get with his little yang,
You know
right?
what Lil Baby be saying? I don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Wow. Okay. But Joey Badass, like, you know, when I see him or when I hear him speak, it ain't craziness for him to be just, I think he just turned 29, 30 not too long ago.
29.
One of them, you know, got a little girlfriend now, you know. Soraya,
Why old people? Why you can't just have a girlfriend? Why can't be the little girl?
Well, bitch almost 40, so right now you little. But yeah, so I feel like he a man that matters. He was in his acting bag for a minute, so when they killed his character off the show, I was just
Wasn't
like,
he on Grownish too?
yeah, he was on Grownish too. That's when I first started.
He has a mental health program targeted towards men.
Yeah.
And it's like
so he's doing a lot of great things, and like his new little album just dropped. Like, so, you know, he's a man that matters, and I think we should give him his round of applause and his flowers.
I don't disagree. I just feel here's my thing. I don't know enough about him. Like
good.
I don't know enough.
Good.
I don't know enough about him to say he's
and don't go find nothing. Where your phone is? Put it on you.
Madder than me, but I don't know enough to say nothing bad about him. But I do. People that I know, they have worked with him and said he's very pleasant. I can't say that.
Like when he talks and stuff in interviews, just like you can just tell he just got like good energy about him. Like he not just saying stuff for the hell of it. He's not regurgitating stuff he's heard over and over again. Like he's giving you good quality stuff. And the fact that Method Man was actually having a good conversation. They just did an interview not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, a month ago, and it was a good, you know, back and forth like conversation they was having. I was like, you able to hang with an OG in the rap game and he ain't looking at you like you crazy? Because, you know, Method Man don't mess with a lot of people, especially the younger rappers like this. So for him to be like, okay, yeah, this dude, all right. I was like,
So you say he got a little program. What's it called? Bros and Hugs?
Thugs need hugs.
I forgot.
That's what it's called.
Girl.
I'm gonna have to. It's actually in my phone, but I forgot what it was called. But I was looking it up because you know we were starting our nonprofit and we were trying to figure out which way we want to go. And I came across. I was like, oh, this is actually dope. So it's actually targeted towards Black men and Black young boys, to where they can be partnered up with a mentor that's verified, of course, and like spend a day with them, and then they also get access to resources for mental health.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So that's I'll give it up for him for that. I've never listened to a Joey Track song ever.
He make like,
yes, you did.
Like
that
vibe
he did
music.
We just watched the movie where he did the theme song. He did the song that was on the movie. You heard it? Because we was trying to figure out.
If I don't remember it, I ain't heard it.
It was a big movie. We just watched it.
It wasn't big enough because I don't remember.
It was on streaming. Oh my gosh! It really was. It was a big deal. Everybody been talking about it on online. It was like #1 on Netflix and everything. Shoot, what is the name of the movie?
We watched Rustin.
No, it wasn't that.
I can't tell you.
No, it wasn't that. We literally just watched it. I can't think of the name of it, but he did the song for it. I have to look it up.
Well, musically, Joey is a no for me because I can't remember. But mentally,
Joey, badass. Give Bridget some time. She's gonna figure out who you are outside of your organization.
But I do know his girlfriend. She's pretty.
Yeah, she's a pretty girl. She.
Also, when it comes to him, what kind of shoes he be wearing when he stand on beat?
Oh, he's a fly dresser.
He does dress.
He be having that shit on for real. Like top tier.
He be stomping with the big dog.
Yeah, he be stomping with the big dog. Yeah, but Joy, he be coordinated.
Okay, I'll give him a little knee tap. Okay,
A knee tap.
Yeah,
I do that.
I just dip my Milos and quench my thirst.
So y'all know I gotta take a vote. All in favor for Joey Badass being a man that matters. Say aye. Aye. Oh, unanimous. Okay.
Against our will, but we
But
did it.
we-
Wow, really? This is not gonna be the male bashing podcast, okay?
Why not?
We didn't
It's
bash
provocative.
anyone.
we
Yeah.
not bashing
Just
nobody.
because we don't fully agree doesn't mean.
Well,
bashing.
I don't want it to be.
I don't know.
Can I do an honorable mention on a collective group of men that matter?
Mhm.
Ooh.
Men with a little stomach.
And on that note, we're about to wrap it up.
Gotta always remember.
Keep that shit country.